Welcome back. And guess what? It's logging week. And yes, I've resorted to using the crane. Did a little bit of practice on my New Game Plus. Mind you, it was with a mod crane, but this crane doesn't seem as bad either, so either I'm getting used to the crane, or it's just not as bad as I remember it being. It still sucks. But loading is definitely much easier than unloading. Or I'm sorry, doing this where I'm grabbing it off the log cart and placing it into something is definitely a lot easier than after I dump it on the ground. So we'll see how this goes. This is technically, if I can fit more, I would like to fit more. I don't know how this is going to work though. I want to make sure they're all like down so they don't come flying out. I think we might be stuck. Because what I'd like to do, there's this particular contract that I have highlighted on the top right is backlog. And that's the one that I think we might do first, even though it technically makes sense to do a different one first, but again, I have the power of editing on my side. And we're kind of set up to do this one. Okay, so there's 4 sets and 1 set. So what I have in here is I have 4 sets of medium logs and 1 short log, and then the other short log is over in the fleet star over there. I'd like to try and get 1 more set, because the next task requires 4 sets of medium logs, but there are 3 random medium logs in trailers on the map that I can grab. So if I have an extra 1 set, I can load it into my medium log truck and then just carry the 4 over to Pineline Bay. But I don't know how many episodes this is going to take, but we are going to call it logging week. Ooh, that's not going to stay, is it? I don't think this is a good idea. Can I put that right in that little slot right there? There we go. Get that to roll slightly over. Oops. Go down just a bit. There we go. I'll fit 1 more in that little spot right there, and hopefully these stay in. We are going to be driving this very slowly, and we are also going to be speeding these trips up because they are very far. But we'll show you the trip. I am going to do 1 regular speed trip with the long logs, which is not here, but I wanted to do the long logs because that one's going to be the most entertaining, because we have our trio of Michigan vehicles: the White Western Star, the Fleet Star, and the P16. And the P16 popped a tire on the way over, and none of these vehicles have a spare tire. So, like, are you kidding me? But it is what it is. Oh boy, that thing is gonna... I might be picking up logs, but that's why I took it with the crane truck, because I figured this would be the best way to do it. If I lose them, I can grab them back up. But this one might take a very long time, but I think we're going to commit to having this many, because then I can make these 2 in 1 trip. Okay, so... And the thing I could do is I could like put the crane down on it, but the trailer is going to move around. So, oops. There. So let's hop into the P16. I almost blew up the suspension on it as well. Oh shoot, you know what? Where did I move my fuel truck? Hold. All right, tell you what, we're gonna do this in like phases. I'm gonna get we're gonna do these two first. Let's grab the fleet star because I need to move the fuel truck to meet the P16. We moved the fuel truck over here because I did 2 short logs to that task for the fishing task, the fisherman task, just to get it out of the way. So when I was here, I did that one. So that one's done, and then we got, like I said, 2 short logs in this one, 4 medium logs, and 1 log. We have another contract that's in called Filling Space in Pineline Bay. That is 4 medium logs, and we're going to use the 3 that are out in the world plus 1. And then we also... Yay. Good old fleet star getting a little tippy, huh? And then there's another one that's here that's actually split up between 3 different deliveries, but it's a total of 6 short logs, 3 medium logs, I believe 2 or 3 long logs as well. So we might not actually need that long trailer I was expecting. I think we might just do the long logs one at a time, because whatever. And there, I believe all 3 houses are in this map as well. So we'll come back here once we're all done, and like I said, that's going to be definitely not in this episode. My goal for this episode is purely backlog, because I feel like it's probably going to take the entire episode. But basically, we just need to get all of this here without event. Oh boy. It's gonna be a trip, I'm telling you guys. That's why I think I'm gonna take the White Western Star last, in case I need to chase and lift any logs up with the crane. So these 2 are gonna go first. The P16 and this are gonna go first, and then we'll take the White Western Star last, in case we need to follow behind and pick any of them up. And like I said, if we have to do this in a couple of legs, that's how we're going to do it. But I think what we'll do is, like I said, most of this is going to be sped up. And we will kind of leapfrog each thing up a little bit to the next thing, to the next thing, to the next thing. I did bring, because of the flat tire, I did bring a repair vehicle. Actually, repair trailer. I bought the Scout repair trailer with the Scout 800 to that construction facility on the eastern side that makes metal planks, where the taiga is, or metal planks, metal beams. So we do have the ability to repair the tire once we get there, and we also have the taiga there if we need to have a tow vehicle, right? So if the P16 needs help because of its flat tire, we can bring the taiga down to tow it. But we do have a fuel truck on this map, and I believe it's already in the yellow. It's kind of crazy how much fuel we're going through doing all this with these Michigan trucks, but I think it's more fun this way. Do it with the OG trucks. Give yourself a little bit of a challenge. Plus, I don't really have anything else, I guess. I mean, like I said, we have the W990 and the Cat. And the Cat would have been a good vehicle for this as well. It's very stable. Gets good mileage. Doesn't have a spare tire as well. So it would fit the bill with this. I think we need to go into the garage and double check, because I feel like some of these vehicles have the ability to have spare tires and I just haven't done them. Oh, you know what? This has got a spare tire. All right. We can meet the P16 with this guy. We don't even have to go all the way up to the thing. We're still going to repair the suspension though on it because it's like ready to go. Yeah, I knew I put a spare tire on one of these. I thought it was the White Westminster, and the White Westminster clearly did not have it because we blew a tire on that in the last one. Okay, here's our fuel truck. Let's see how much fuel this thing has left. We should have enough fuel once we... Yeah, this is getting low. I'm going to have to take this out and refill it again. I'm trying to leave it down on this side because I can go west to Flatlands and go to the gas station and fill it up real quick. Okay, so... yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and do at least one of the routes in real time. And like I said, I'm just going to record the whole thing and we're going to speed up sections of it. And it's going to be an episode, so... we need to make a path. Otherwise I'm going to get lost and make a wrong turn. Where do I want to stop is the question. Let's just get up here and see how flat it is. I think that's far enough to go with the E16 to repair its tire. This is... I don't remember it being this tippy. I've been through this path like 3 or 4 times now. I guess I haven't gone all the way this far, but... I did it at least twice to where the fuel truck is, because that was where the turn-in for the quest was, for that task. Come on. Don't. And this thing is way more tippy. I don't know if it's just me today. I was cruising with this thing when I was doing the contest off camera, but you start the recording and Lippy McLipper comes out. Yeah. So the tip for these bumps is go slow as hell over them so you don't pop tires. This is not where I popped the tire, by the way. I popped the tire on the P16 on a bridge because I was being dumb. Because I had to go over to Flatlands to the trailer store to pick up the $14,000 trailer that I need for hauling long logs. That gets thrown away at the end when we're done. Okay, slow. Yeah, and this is going to be, like I said, this is going to be the same path. I'm just going to speed it up for the other vehicles. We'll probably get the P16 next, get it loaded with logs. Actually, I need to move the fuel truck next. Can I afford to move the fuel truck? I think the White Western Star's got like 60 gallons left, so we should be okay if we move the fuel truck up. Because this is where the P16 comes in. Actually, let's think about this. Did I meet? I don't really want to pull off the road here. Is there a good spot to pull off the road is the question. Without tipping. So I can let the P16 by. It's a little tippy, but I think I'll be okay with that. All right, let's turn this thing around so I can do both fuel and repair of tire in the same spot. And we'll grab the P16. And like I said, I'm probably going to do that one first. We'll do that entire path unedited, and then we'll judge and see how far it took, or how long it takes, I guess. And from that point, I'll either cut or speed the other two. This thing was a great purchase. I kind of like had buyer's remorse after I bought this thing, because I was like, we need another fuel truck, but I needed to actually be able to go in the mud, and I kind of was second guessing my purchase on this Honk Civilian, and I am definitely not. After going through all this stuff with this and moving it back and forth and going to get fuel, like, I think I've gotten fuel probably, I would say, at least 3 times now. Because like I said, we're just chugging through fuel, doing all this and getting all my prep done and that kind of thing for the episode. And it's just been fantastic. I mean, it uses a lot of fuel, but whatever. It's a fuel tanker. Just fill itself up, you know? Like, yeah, if I use a little bit of fuel getting it to where I need to get it, like, it's still worth it because it's just so capable and so stable with a full tank of fuel in it. And these balloon tires are actually really good for stuff like this. You can not have to slow down as much. Just kind of balloons over it. You don't have to snail over it, at least. But yeah, I think the goal is, like I said, we'll get this one done. We can get that unlocked, and then tomorrow we'll probably do the 4. So we'll have to be running around getting those trailers from everywhere and wherever they go in Pineline, I forget. This can just kind of go wherever because it's capable of driving on hills without issues. Okay, that shut off. Let's grab the P16. Get it some long logs. Yeah, it's this tire right here, the front of the rear too. So it's not. Ooh, did I pop the front one too? Did I really pop both? Well, shit. I don't remember that one being popped. Maybe I did. Well, the Fleet Star is not going to be the end of the road for this. Let's take it with our 2 pop tires. I could have swore it was just the back one. Well, we just got to go slow. We'll probably fix the front one at the Fleet Star. Even though the rear one's a drive tire, I think I'd rather have the front one fixed. I guess we could just see if we could make it. You make a path here. Edit my path, I should say. We gotta get to there to meet the scout for a full repair. Poor P16, I tell ya. Yeah, it was just me driving foolish too. Like, that's how I always do things. Like, I'll flip things by driving in a manner that is not intelligent. Yeah, and I mean, in worst case scenario, in all honesty, if this takes longer than 3 episodes to do 3 tasks, it can be logging week. Because, or 3 contracts, I should say. I think we're just gonna do it all. Once I get in the logging mood, I don't want to undo my logging vehicles until I'm done. Yeah, let's fix this. Let's fix this front tire. The question is, I don't know if I can choose which tire it fixes. That could be interesting. Let's see if it lets me pick repair. Nope, it does not. Did it fix the front tire? It did fix the front tire. Nice. Backpot. That'll help it be a little more stable through this. So yeah, for sake of progress, like I said, we're gonna slow it down just a little. I'm not gonna like turbo through a bunch of tasks. We're not going to do, like I said, I'm gonna possibly cut and or speed up some of this, but we're not going to miss any of it, because I feel like there's going to be some action. So I'm going to leave the recording going, and if I get lucky and I don't lose a bunch of logs or flip a bunch of stuff, great. But if I do, it'll be recorded. Yeah, and this should make it to the garage where I have more fuel, and then we can make the last leg. There is a fuel trailer at the entrance as well. I believe I have the Scout fuel trailer over there, so if I do need an emergency top off for some reason, it's there. But I think we're gonna try and just make it to the garage before we fill up again. Yeah, there's little bits of fuel on the way in the event that vehicles need it, but yeah, and then in the next episode I'll prep things again, and we'll try and do, like I said, it's filling space is the next one. I don't think, I'm sure it's completion and it unlocks possibly something over there, but This is the main one because it gives us the warehouse that gives us medium planks. And it's unlimited medium planks, so any medium planks from this point on. I'm also compiling a list. I haven't completed it yet, but I'm compiling a list of all of the cargo that I need still, or what tasks and contracts are available. So that way I can like make as many metal beams and metal rolls and stuff as I need, and make sure I have service spare parts and vehicle spare parts and all the other things that I need in the places that I need them. So as we get closer to the end, we will figure all of that out. Alright, so I'm going to cut real quick because my phone's blowing up and I'm on call, so I can take a quick look at this and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Crisis averted. And we're gonna get a nighttime trip as well. But yeah, it's definitely good using these old Michigan trucks. Come on, get up there. I know you can do it. Gotta get that one. Yeah, this other tire is now affecting me, because that's the drive tire. Get up these hills. Right. We are in the last leg. Let me just it's gonna mute my phone just in case something comes through and I have a very loud ringtone that sounds like R2D2, and I have no idea how like ear piercing that's gonna be if it comes through. So I can see my phone that's directly in front of me in the event something comes up. But yeah, being on call for work kind of sucks, but it happens once, like 3 or 4 times, 5 times a year, something like that. For a week at a time, and it's 24 hours a day, so I just have to be available. Almost. Almost. I think we're using more fuel just because of the damage as well. Probably not helping. We're still doing okay though. I don't think we'll need to use our emergency fuel, but okay. Had to cough there, sorry. Had to put you on mute. I feel like we're almost there. Yeah, I see the building. We are almost there. Repair is in sight. So yeah, again, Saber. Let's go one step further this time and say I don't even want it as a DLC. Just give us frickin' the ability to have spare tires and repair parts and a little bit of extra fuel in a can on every vehicle. That's not unreasonable to ask. Give us a little bit, you know? Because like moving all these extra vehicles around took me an astronomical amount of time, because I was like, well, I guess I need to bring a repair vehicle out now, and I was like, oh, I need to go get more fuel now. Yeah. Yeah, this thing has got a little bit of extra fuel too, but all right, repair. Ooh, that's a lot. 211 and a tire. Okay, well, it is what it is. It is now repaired. Why I brought it out. Found a interesting way through here too. If you go through this back way, there's actually like cement slabs on the ground instead of going through the hard way. Makes it a lot easier. Yeah, it feels infinitely better driving with all of my tires again. Let's not pop another one, please. Should have gave it the horn. So yeah, what I think, just looking at the time, this trip is going to take up most of the episode. So I think, yeah, what we'll do is we'll possibly just cut unless there's something interesting that happens. And then at the very end, I will probably do some speed loading. Because we have to take the trailer, dump it on the ground, and then load it into our medium log truck that is waiting at the turn-in point, which happens to be our W990. So we have one vehicle out of the mix that's not a OG Michigan vehicle, but that's fine. We needed a medium log truck. And unfortunately, nothing I have, including the FEM, can have the medium log body and a crane at the same time, so something needed to be the odd man out. This is a cool route along this side. I like this this map. With like the down freeway here. It's kind of neat. Yeah, the only thing you don't want to do in here, so you'll see when we get here, there's like these cement like plates on the ground. And instead of going left here, if you go right, you can drive over these plates, but there's like gaps in them, so you don't want to like go super fast through here, because I'm assuming you could probably pop a tire if you hit the gap and then hit another plate. But yeah, see how I'm driving on these plates? I think this is where the Fem was parked too, and it makes sense, so it didn't like sink in. It's sitting on these plates. Yeah, see, there's like a gap between this one. But yeah, just makes the path a little bit easier. Cut through there. And you don't have to go through all of the mud. And it's really flat too. So yeah, the White Western Star is going to be interesting. I'm hoping I can make it without... I'm just going to do it really slow. And like I said, if I need to come back in and either tell you how many times I picked up logs off the ground, or show you, one or the other. Yeah, we're almost back here. We're almost back. And then we gotta basically take this up to the lumber mill. Turn. Turn P16. Turn. But it's mainly road. Just a little bit of that mucky spot that we have to get through. 35 gallons. Yeah, we should be able to make it back to the garage. I'm gonna have faith that we'll make it to the garage. It's still just barely under half, so we made it through an entire zone pretty much. We only need to make it halfway through a zone to get to fuel. Yep, there's our also emergency repairs and emergency fuel. Get out my way. Yeah, this one last little part here is going to be really the only remaining difficult part. We do have to cut through the field with this, but it should be okay. But yeah, this is just I wanted to do this live to give you an example of the things that I've been doing in the in-between episodes, like moving vehicles here and there and that kind of thing, and just it's a lot of time spent that I've been kind of like robbing you guys of. I figured I'd make one full trip with you, and then like I said, we'll cut and do the other ones. So there's not going to be enough time even to do like a super fast speed up. Suppose I could do like 10 speed or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll still record it. I think I still should anyhow, just in case something happens, but I'll decide if I like put them in and like just make it like warp speed. Oh shoot. I need to be going into the field. Do not want to go through that. Gotta be taking my shortcuts. And we're home free to fuel. Yeah, more than enough. Yeah, then we'll bring the, I think we're going to grab the, probably do the fleet star next with the short logs. So that way we can have both loading vehicles there, and then we'll bring the White Western Star up the rear and hope that we don't tip it. Yeah. This fuel trailer is falling off, by the way. I have to fix it at some point. Refuel. Good, we're using that up. Let's just make a quick down and dirty path here. We are going to use our new shortcut that we found there. We had 15 minutes and we had like 25 in the other one, so yeah, we'll have enough time to like show you highlights. So hopefully nothing happens, but yeah, I did do some looking at it, and it's more logging for sure than, and more vehicles, because you need short, medium, and long than Michigan, because I don't even think short existed in Michigan. They didn't add it until like probably after season 1 or season 4 or something like that is when they added short logs, but it's not one of those things that I'm super familiar with, just because again I've usually skipped logging, so doing short logs is sort of new to me. And they fit in the same trailer as the medium logs, so I'll just have to make sure I pick the right ones off the ground, because there is 3 of them buried underneath. Oh shoot, I need to be going into the field. Stay left. Stay left here. Go through the bush, not through the stumps. Cut through either of these trees, doesn't matter. This one's a little bit more roomy looking. And then bash the fence down and go through this little spot right here. Kind of slow down because it's got a bit of a bump. Stay between the tree and the rock. And wiggle your way down. Ooh, without flipping, please. There you go. Here's your shortcut. Your no mud shortcut. We didn't pop another tire yet. I shouldn't have said that. I'm gonna like bounce against these logs here and blow a tire. Okay, long logs. Delivered. Alright, let's get this thing out of the way. I'm going to cut it here, and we will see you back either here with the short logs with the fleet star if nothing happens, or if something happens. I will be back. All right, that was uneventful. A little bit tippy, but pretty good. Pretty good. All right, let's get him out of the way. We will need to load a set of logs into this. So I think we're just gonna make a flat staging area over here where we dump our logs and load stuff. All right, I'll be back. Okay, we are back, and I waited until morning so I can actually see these logs on the ground. Uh-oh. I thought there was another winch point for these. Can we... I feel like there was a winch point for these on this side. See if I can do it this way. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Them in a pile. Really no other winch points? Sure there is. See, I told you there was winch points for these. Ooh, I knew. Just wasn't showing up. It's weird. Get this out of here. Probably gonna have to move the... Oops. Get you a little further out of the way. So, some stats. This thing did it in 25 minutes from where it was, with 2 flat tires, and then 1 flat tire, and then 0 flat tires. The Fleet Star did it in 20 minutes, and that was like part of the way there. It was at the fuel truck, right? So we kind of cheated a little bit. We got it part of the way there. But I want to say it was definitely because I wasn't dealing with obviously a trailer and extra weight. It was like not using, I was just rolling in 2-wheel drive most of the time, which is kind of crazy. Like especially for the Fleet Star, like it was handling it like a champ. But then the big one was the 34 minutes was the White Western Star with the trailer, and we had a couple of mishaps of lost logs, which I kind of expected to happen, right? So where is my third little log? Oh, I see it on top of the pile. All right. So I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna park this truck here, try and pick stuff up. But yeah, 34 minutes, I mean, when you add it all up, obviously that's about an hour and a half total. So yeah, it was an adventure, to say the least. Well, the question is can I get just this one? What am I doing here? Nope, that's not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. Okay, you get out of my way. This is gonna be the long-winded part, but we're gonna do it. Except I need to change. Need to get closer. Oops. That's sort of how I imagined it working too. If I tilt it this way and park on a 90-degree angle from it, it should like turn itself in. So there's that one right on top there. You know what I need to do? I know exactly what I need to do after this one. Oh crap. I need to not drop logs. There we go. gonna grab the W990 and park it on the other side so I can W990 just so I can get some of these mediums out of the way. Then if I end up picking up a medium, I can just throw it in this one. Like so. About like that. There we go. We got a system. Because I'm gonna like try and get this medium out of the way. Come on. Come on. Can't get in between it. There we go. We got it. We got it. Can I reach? That's the other thing. Barely. It's good enough. Good enough to do what I needed it to do, which is get that one out of the way. We can move the W990 closer or whatever to the other side once. Did I actually get that? No, I did not. Come on. I'm not going to force you to watch all these. I just want to do a couple. And then we're going to turn this in. Get our warehouse. Hopefully that's good enough. Oh yeah. Here's our 3 shorts. Get our short out of the way. All right. Now we just have... I'm gonna just get this over here. How many logs do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Uh-oh. Did I do my math wrong? This is 4 sets. This is what I need for this, but it's not what I need for the other one. Ugh. Means I gotta go all the way back up. That's alright, we'll do that in the next one. Well, I'm glad we have enough for this mission at least. That's all that really matters at this point. See if we can get one more of these, and we'll probably have to move the White Western Star closer. Get it? Not quite. Just grab it again. Ooh there. Ooh there. Whoa. Whoa. But that would be scary if you were in that thing, huh? Driving this thing around. Yes. It's working. All right, well, on that note, this is where we're going to leave it. I'm going to finish this up. We're going to turn this in. We're going to get our warehouse unlocked. But as always, like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll catch you guys in the next one.